Welcome back to another great week. And since it seems like I always start these things off with what I'm drinking, it turns out this week I'm drinking water. Water is what I'm drinking. Okay, anyways, yeah, let's get into some training for the week. I've been doing these like 10,000 challenges. So a week ago, did 10,000 jumping jacks. This week, 10,000 punches. Next week, I have no freaking clue. I better figure that out today. Enjoy the training. You see that right there, kids? That's what happens when you spin on your head for 18 years. You end up with a bald spot. I'm getting pretty good at the camera stuff. I literally taught my camera hand signals so it knows to focus. It's a good camera. It's a good boy. Favorite video game franchise ever? Resident Evil. So the new one just dropped this week. It's one of the only games that I will take a little time out of my schedule to play when a new one drops. I just really don't have the time, or I'm not willing to give the time to play video games anymore. However, I just love Resident Evil, so the new one dropped this week, and I played that one for a little while. I haven't beaten it quite yet. I feel like I'm getting close to the end, but yeah, so this was a dope week to enjoy some of that video game.
Don't you worry none!
Yes. It opens right up. What's the matter? Why does it hurt?
Pressure point.
The pressure points. It's like debilitating. Do you want to do stuff to me now?
No.
Why?
It hurts.
But dude, I'm not even doing much.
It hurts.
It really stinks. Right? And you'll feel it in a second. This is going to be tight. Then I'm not giving him a massage with my fingerprint. Oh, Mr. Tyler, I love you, buddy. I'm not trying, he's trying to hurt me. It's a big guy, it's not Mr. Tyler. So I'm gonna use my fingertip. If you have nails, you're awesome. If you just wanna come in and beat somebody up or egotistically win, right? So that might be like, oh, I just wanna come in like, oh, I wanna beat the crap out of Kyle because he's the highest built and he's tall and he's strong. Naturally, your muscles are gonna fire weaker. Whereas if you just, maybe you do wanna beat him, but you wanna beat him because you genuinely wanna be great, your muscles are gonna fire stronger. Like when I think about doing forms and such, I wanna just do the form in the most beautiful way possible. I wanna really represent what that form is. So if I'm doing Kicho Young-Ilbu, I wanna do the most beautiful Kicho Young-Ilbu possible. How do you think my muscles are gonna fire? Probably very strong, rather than like, I just wanna do this form to go win trophies at a tournament. They're actually probably gonna fire a little bit weaker. Or I'm gonna have to force them to fire better. Isn't that interesting?
Sure.
It's pretty interesting stuff. So I just want you guys, I listen to stuff like that, or I'm always studying, and of course I don't want to just keep that information for myself. I want to give it to you guys as well. So think about that. Think about when you spar, what are your intentions? Of course you want to win, but are you truly winning for the right reasons? Is it to make the art better? Is it for you to be as great as you truly can be, which is of course going to make the art better? Or do you just want to beat somebody, or show your mom and dad you can be tough, or like that necessarily isn't going to resonate as truth. You understand?
Sure.
Some cool little information there, If you want to delve a little bit deeper into the things I was talking about, I highly recommend listening to or reading the book Power versus Force. Moving on to the next little thing. So me and my boy Duran always joke around. We've been in the break-in scene now for 18 years. Definitely not as long as some other people, but we've been around for a while, and consistently for a while. There's people that'll be in it for 5 or 6 years, maybe do some awesome stuff, win some battles, and then they're out for a few years. Maybe they come back, maybe they don't. So we've been in the game for a little while, and we always have this joke, especially about me, because I just used to throw such ridiculous, nasty power combos. And Duran would always look at me and go, "People don't forget." So we've been unleashing some old footage, and here's a little clip I made from this week. Shout out to my boy D-Tron on this one.
People don't forget.
All right, let's crush out a couple closing points for this week. One, Lucas, my main man. He made some extra money at the end of last month, got some good bonuses and whatnot. He worked hard like he always did, and he made some things happen. And one of the things I told him, because he got additional bonus money, not just his regular bonus, there was some additional money laying around, and I don't always want to take everything for myself. I felt like I was paid just fine last month. So instead of me taking every little bit, I gave some additional money to Lucas. And what I told him when I gave him that money was, you weren't expecting this. You knew what you were going to get paid. And then you had a base idea of what your bonus was going to be, because you make your bonus happen. But then I said, with the additional money, I said, dude, do what you want with it. It's your money. Save it, whatever you're going to do. But I said, please do something, man. Invest a little bit in yourself. Buy something that's going to help you to be better. Whether it's a book, whether it's some sort of training course or program, do a little something with that money that you had no clue you were going to get, that's going to make you better, and in the long run make you more money. So that's point number one. Point number two. If I really didn't have the time this week, I wouldn't have been playing those stupid-ass video games. So there's a lot of people out there that complain all the time that life isn't the way they wanted, and this, that, and the next thing. But I guarantee if some of the junk you were watching on TV, you omitted, some of the video games you omitted, listening to some of the music that you listened to, you omitted, and you did something with that time. You listened to a podcast, you read a book, something that's going to help you to be better, or you finally just got some steps in motion for that business idea or something that you wanted to do, it could be done. So if I didn't have the time for the video game this week, which I probably could have beat, but I didn't have enough time to beat it, I wouldn't do it. What's got to be done has got to be done. So I don't like to waste time, I had some free time, so I did the video game thing. So there's point number two. Point number three goes along with the Power and Force book that I was talking about a couple weeks ago. And it also is what, spurred my my talk to my students at the end there. You got to make sure what you're doing resonates with you as real and right. Have the right intentions when you're doing things. That's why, some people make such amazing food and you're like, it's just spaghetti and meatballs. But when a person's intentions are going into what they're doing, like just making spaghetti and meatballs, you can almost taste the love. And I know some people understand what I'm saying when I say that. People can feel the love I have for martial arts when I teach martial arts. People can feel the love and the energy that goes into my dancing when I dance. And I can feel that from other people. I feel that when people cook for me. I can feel that when I watch people dance. I can feel that when I watch some of my guys teach. I can feel that when I watch my students train, right? So make sure you're putting the right intentions, love, energy, and focus into the different things that you're doing. So I hope that starts you off with this next week proper. Yet again, I'm doing 10,000 of something every week. I got to figure out what I'm going to do this next week, but I also added in that I'm going to do 10,000 pull-ups from February 1st until, like, it was 6 months. It was 6 months of pull-ups, so I guess that's going to go until, like, August. So that means I have to do 55 pull-ups a day. I have not missed a day yet, and I don't know, I don't have a huge muscle, but I feel pretty strong. So, hey, maybe you'll do 10,000 or something over a couple weeks. If you do choose to do it over a week, in 7 days, all you have to do is do whatever it is 1,428 times. It's really not that hard. 1,428 times a day. Simple. All right, go get it. I'll leave you guys. Peace. Thanks for watching.